Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is a video I did not think was going to come out for months, okay? So today's video is going to be on the MCR collection, the palette as well as the liner from Hipdot. Now I made a whole video explaining my despise for Hipdot's release of this collection, as well as them like making everyone pre-order it for all the way in like March, and then selling it on Ulta's website and Hot Topic's website and all that stuff before people got their pre-orders, including myself. But today I have this palette as well as the liner. Someone was grateful enough to send me this collection since they had two of them. I don't feel like I should use their name just because I feel like I don't have permission to do that. But anyways, I'm just eternally grateful. I actually I wanted to shed a tear when I saw this in person in my hands. I was pulling the sleeve off. I was like, my little emo heart. Also, since the release of this palette, I actually have another MCR tattoo. I have a knee tattoo now. So if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, check me out and I will post when I have new tattoos, including this MCR one. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're gonna do two looks with this palette as well as the liner. Give you my first thoughts on what I think of it. Try to come up with some looks that maybe not everyone did, including this kind of purple and gray one. So without any further ado, you guys, let's get into it. Here is the packaging, which is the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge cover, as well as the inside of the palette in person. It's very, very cute. Even though in person, this just looks like a more pinky version of this shade. They're not like the most unique in the world, and I wish there was more than one shimmer, but like it's fun, okay? I feel like my little heart needed it. And also, please let me know down below your favorite song, if you're an MCR fan anyways, from this album. Mine is Cemetery Drive. It's always been Cemetery Drive, and I don't think I ever changed my mind on that, but I would love to know yours down below. And let's get started with look number 1. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. My eyelid is primed, not on the lid part because we don't need that, but let's get started with the first look in this video. This actually was going to be a 3 looks video, but the first look I absolutely hated, like the quality of the red and I used like these 3 shades, and the quality was fine. But I hated the look, so I scrapped it. So this is gonna be a 2 looks video. So let's get started now using the palette. So I'm gonna use 2 brushes for my Sigma brush set, the E38 and the E55. And I'm also gonna be using this little Sigma, I forgot what it's called, E58 brush. So let's do it. I have the blending brush now, and I'm going to be taking the white shade Flock of Doves, which is this one right here, tapping off all the excess, just taking a little bit of powder and setting under my brow bone area, just so I don't have any weirdness going on. Honestly, this shade, since I have used it before, performs fine. It's not the most pigmented white shade I've ever used in the world, but it's honestly not bad at all, so I'm not gonna complain about it. The next shade I'm gonna use is Saints Protect Her, which is this purple shade. I was gonna do like a black and silver kind of moment, but I feel like I'm gonna use black for the other one, so I'm gonna take that, tap off the excess, and just buff this over the crease. Pretty high up because I want a lot of lid space. I'm just gonna buff it like this. I'm gonna add a little bit extra pigment to it because that's not enough, but I didn't want to overdo it first in the pan. Cleaning off the brush on my arm, going back into the white Flock of Doves shade and just blending under the brow bone to make it all blend together a little easier. I don't care so much that it's not the most pigmented purple in the world. It gets the story across, or the color across. And you could really build it up if you really wanted to pack it on first, but I don't want it super intense because I feel like that's what everyone else is gonna do with this palette. Everyone else is gonna be like black and red everywhere. I feel like a lot of people aren't gonna take advantage of having the purple shade, so I'm gonna go kind of subtle, be like, here, you can do this with it too, you know? Okay, so my crease is done. I'm okay with it. I'll blend it out more when I go put lashes on and everything because I have a little bit of work time there. But I'm gonna take the white clean canvas base from Draw Cosmetics. This is very pigmented, so I'm gonna take a little bit, it's really enough for both my eyelids, and I'm gonna carve out my lid space for our shimmer. I'm not too worried about having the most precise carved out cut crease, because typically with my hooded lid, a lot of the shimmers transfer up to my crease anyways. But I did want my shimmer on the actual lid area to be very vibrant, so I know I'm not the best at carving out my crease. I know I could take more time and make it perfect, but it's gonna transfer anyways, so I'm not really worried about it, and that's fine for me, honestly. I'm gonna clean off the brush on a paper towel just so there's not like a ton of primer on it. And let's do shimmers now. So for the shimmer, I'm going to do the only shimmer in the palette, obviously, which is this one called Explosive Light. I could not read that for a second. I don't know. My eyes against all these bright lights is like today. So I'm going to take Explosive Light, pack it on, and I'm just going to put it on the lid. Pretty simple, straightforward. It's not like silver. It's a very dark silver. It looks way more like bright and fun on the lid or in the pan, but on the lid it looks super dark, which I don't know. I wish it was a little more like silver instead of just a gray metallic. I'm going over the purple a little more just because it's starting to fade already. So I'm just adding a little bit extra to the crease just to make it pop a little more. This one's a little darker. Just darken it up a little bit on this side. All right, for lower lash line with my E55 shader brush, I'm taking the shade Shotgun Centers, which is the center gray shade. Tap off my excess, and I'm just gonna dust it under a lower lash line. I like this shade actually. This is really cute because it's gray without being like, I guess too dark. I like the smokier gray tones because you can get a gray that's like kind of a muddy color, you know? Okay, so I had a silver liquid eyeliner, but it dried out. I had to throw it away. So I'm gonna use this purple OMFG liquid eyeliner just to help cut the crease. Okay, while this is drying and I can't really see, my eye is like, ooh, today. So if my blend is, yeah, my blend's bad, but my eyes are crap today. So we have the double-ended eyeliner too. We have like the nubby little end here, and then we have more of just the regular felt pen. So I'm just gonna make a little wing, nothing too crazy, just to see how black this is. Okay, so I have this small flick going on here. It's a fine eyeliner. It's not the blackest in the world. Honestly, going over the eyeshadow, I had to make another layer because it wasn't that black. It didn't like fully opaqueness over it, but honestly, it's pretty good. So that side we've tested. I don't know about the other side, but now I'm gonna put on some mascara, lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the finished look using the MCR palette from Hipdot. Honestly, I feel like the purple's fading quite a bit, and I feel like it's a little on the more blue indigo side than I originally thought it was going to be, especially since it is a little more faded. Here's my eye look. Oh, whoa, it got dark. Up close. I think it's cute, right? It's cute. It's not the most complicated thing in the world. I do like the little bit of sparkle both underneath here and on top. Normally I just have a little under here. Seeing it on both honestly makes it look more wet and metallic and really pretty. However, I feel like I wish the silver shimmer, since it is the only shimmer in here, I wish it was more silver, less gray. I wish it was really popping and bright, because on the lid it just gets kind of lost and everything else, especially with the color combinations in here. Other than the white and maybe this color, I feel like a lot of these colors are gonna wash out the one shimmer in here, so I wish it was brighter and more in your face. But overall, I do like the look. I think it's really cute. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching look number 1. Let's move on to look number 2. All right, back for look number 2. I know my hair's a wreck, but I just washed it, so it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna take a blending brush first and just do the white shade, the Flock of Doves white shade, just all over under my brow. I honestly could have done this off camera because we all know I'm going to do it. It just helps everything blend easier. Also, my eyelids are primed with the white clean canvas base from Jar Cosmetics. Since there's only one shimmer and we already used it, the gray, I'm gonna call it gray because it's not really a silver when it pops on the lid. I'm not gonna do any shimmers for this look. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. I know I said in the intro, like, I'm gonna do something no one else did with this, but I'm just dying to do a black and red look. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little flat brush. This is the E54 from Sigma, which is a little flat one. It's not super dense, but it's okay because we're gonna buff everything out anyways. I'm gonna go on the lid and start off with Pitchfork Red, which is this one. I was thinking about using this one for a second, but I'm gonna start off with this brighter red shade. I'm just gonna pick it up pretty heavily, tap off my excess, and I'm gonna put this directly in the center of my lid, just everywhere. This is gonna be a very blurry, messy look anyways, which is kind of the MCR thing. So I'm gonna do this. Also, I have a white eyelid primer, so you can't really tell, but my eyelid is super stained from that first look. The purple, everywhere the purple is or was on my eyelid is really stained, and I only had it on for like a couple hours. So be careful with the purple. It is very stainy, but it did look nice, so just be warned. Okay, now just to see the difference, I'm gonna add a little bit of this gray shade, which is Shotgun Centers, very lightly. I'm just tapping that really high up in the crease. I just wanted to start off with the lighter shade before we use the darkest shade, but just adding this, it looks crazy, but it will work. Hopefully, you know, you never know, but I'm hoping. Again, I've already done one look, I hate it. I'm just so scared of black that I feel like I wanted to put a base down first. Okay, you know what, whatever. We're gonna cover it up anyways. So I'm gonna take the Serpent Sun Matte Black on this E38 shader brush from, or blending brush from Sigma. And I'm just gonna do my crease, you know, just go for it. I just want a little bit of, I wanted the red down first so I could make sure it peeks out. I don't completely cover it. But honestly, I am just making sure I top off the excess. I'm just gonna put this all over the crease area. And hopefully I can get it to blend out perfectly well. I was gonna do like a halo eye with this, but a halo eye really, with my eye shape, really only works if you have a shimmer because it kind of can buff out everywhere. So I'm just gonna go heavily with this black and just keep blending it out. Y'all tell me why this black is not staying black. It stays black exactly where I packed it, but the second I blend it, it's turning gray. I know I put gray down first, but I put a lot of black up in this crease and it is just blending away. I'm gonna tap on some more and just add it and try not to blend it out as much because I want it to stay black, but it's like over here where it was just black, it's just gray now. Also, I feel like this red is not as dark as I wish an MCR palette had. So actually, while I'm go ahead and talking on camera, I'm gonna take the flat brush from before. I'm gonna go into Starless Eyes, which is the more pinkier red color, and I'm gonna put that on the lid as well. I just want it a little bit darker. See if that helps. Yeah, it helps a little. Like if this brown shade was like a deep dark red, I would be a lot happier with it. Oh no, the kickback, oh no. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Okay, so you know what would have been really cool is if I hadn't done my base first and I had just like had carved this shadow up to be like a nice wingy kind of thing and then drew a liner on with it. That would have been really nice. Think that for new future things, y'all. If y'all use this palette, it'd be really cute. But I didn't do that. So now I'm gonna take one of the new Colourpop brushes. They're E7, it's a new one from them. It's like a big fat shader brush, very, very chunky, not very dense. There's so many noises outside, it's driving me crazy. But I'm gonna take the black shade Serpent Sun mixed with Shotgun Centers. So I'm gonna mix the black and the gray together. Tap off the excess, you can't even see it. These two. And I'm just gonna shade the lower lash line, nothing crazy. But I chose the fat one so it's not like super dense because I'm gonna put a darker color in my waterline probably. And I don't want, oh, maybe I could do a dark lip. We will see. I didn't want something super, super intense down here. I just wanted it kind of smoked out. That looks good. Look at my eye shape, completely different. It opened my eye up so much. All right, guys, this is the look. It's something. I don't know, I'm hoping lashes are gonna save it. I know we didn't use the eyeliner for this look, but I already feel like it's a lot of my eyes, and I don't know what I'm doing a like liner situation and everything, and lips. So I'm gonna pop on some lashes, mascara, lipstick, finish my face. I'll be right back and show you the finished look that I end up coming up with. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I think I held it together and pulled it together pretty well. Honestly, I kind of like there's only like a little peak of red. Oh gosh, it gets so dark. Coming through this look, I think honestly it turned out really cute. It could be a little more well blended, but I was really scared of the black turning gray on me again. I kind of like the black lip with it, but a black lip looks so much better when I'm talking. Because when I am talking, I feel like you can just see that my lips aren't whitened. But anyways, this is the finished look with look number 2. I know we didn't try the eyeliner, but the eyeliner, honestly, when I did like my little to finish where the lash stops and everything and kind of fill in with liner there, it's not the blackest liner in the world. It's okay, it's fine. I do like it's double-ended. I appreciate that fact of it. I think the packaging on it is really cute, but honestly, on eyeliners like this, a lot of time the stuff does wear away on it, so you're gonna kind of lose what it says after a while of use on these kind of usually. But I think it's decent. The palette, honestly, the aesthetic is like everything in the entire world to me, so I can't sit here and this is a bad palette, but I will say the quality of it is fine. It's decent, but it's not revolutionary. I would say the shadows fade more than I would a little bit kind of expect to, but it's not, again, a really expensive palette either. So it's kind of up to you whether you want to think this is worth it or not, because the aesthetic makes me think it's worth anything in the entire world. And the color scheme's cool, but it does kind of fade on you. But honestly, there was a couple things I would change about the color scheme in general. Like, I don't think the purple is necessary. I would definitely want to see another shimmer. I would want like another deep dark red kind of color from this, especially just to match the artwork. But honestly, I'm just happy with it either way. I'm glad this happened, even though the calamity of it all, I wish it hadn't happened with this brand, because I don't like this brand. I don't trust this brand. And this brand could offer me free PR for the rest of my life, and I would say no. Because I'm not gonna sit here and like kiss the butt of a company who does shit like they did in that launch day. If you want to see my rant about it, I'll leave a link down below in case you missed it. Shady. And their responses to people about that situation are shady, and I don't like them. But anyways, the palette's good. I thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my hair updated for how it's looking right now, by the way, for the silver part. If you saw that split dye video, this is catching a little bit of the darkness from this side, it seems like. But I tried to even out the color a little bit more. It's still a little yellow here and there, but I can still mess with it and patch it up. The ends look really nice in silver though. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, be sure to check out my true crime podcast, Crimeax. New episodes every Tuesday. We just covered the disappearance and mysterious death of the Jameson family. So check that out down below. I'll see you guys later. Bye.